After seeing it was really no advantage to take the front end apart to get to the radiator, I decided to take the little bracket off the side here that was holding on to my brush guard on the front. And in behind this panel, the radiator is here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this panel. I need to unbolt the radiator. And I'm going to see if I can slide it out this way toward me. And all I have to do is release this clip down here. There is a proper tool for this. I don't have it. But anyway, that's released. And on the ground, and you can see the dirty rad. So I think a part of this will also be cleaning the fins on the radiator. And next I'm going to drain the fluid out of it. I got this hose clamp pulled back. And it's only a matter of pulling the hose. Let's see what kind of mess we can make here now. I'm not saving the coolant. Some people save the coolant in a clean container and reuse it. Before we go any further, there's a fill tube here. This is connected here, which has to be removed. And as well over on the other side, there's another tube going to the rad here, which has to be removed. So I'll do that. Alright, so we got the 3 hoses removed. This one as well. Next I'm going to try to remove the fan. I'll take those 4 bolts out and remove the fan. I really apologize for not being able to video everything with this rad. It's just it requires 2 hands. But anyway, I'm trying my best to show each step anyway. You don't have to watch me unscrew bolts, I guess. But in any case, this one, and there's 2 more on the opposite side that had to be removed. In case you're wondering, the bolts holding the fan in are the elusive 10mm. Alright, so with the 4 bolts removed, you see the fan is pretty free there now. I know the fan does work. So that connector is now a bit more out in the open. Alright, so there's the connector. And simple as that. Top of the radiator here, these are 3/8. They're pretty good. So it's a 3/8. And 3/8 here. There's another bracket here, the bracket that's sitting on. And these are 3/8 bolts. There's 2 bolts there. We'll remove those and it looks like it will clear once I have those out. So we'll try that. Alright, so with the bottom bracket removed, I do have some wiggle room on this rad. And we'll carefully bring it out the side here. There we go. Radiator removed. We're going to give that a good flushing. And this here is the bracket which I took off on the bottom. You can see there's tons of dirt. This here is the bracket that goes on, or the cushion that goes on the bottom of the rad. So I'll put that back here with the bracket. You can see I got some loose nuts and bolts. I like to keep them all together, so they actually screw back into the rad. So I'm going to put those in That's the cushion here on the bottom red. I'll take that one off, put it on this bracket. I did replace the universal joint in the prop shaft, but I'll show you how bad the bearing is in that diff. Anyway, I have a quick method for getting the pin out. There's a pin right here that holds this prop shaft in place. Once the pin is pulled, the shaft, the whole works slides back free of the diff. So I'll show you that there now in a second. With the rear tires off the ground, the prop shaft is free to turn because there's nothing connected to the front either. So what we do is we rotate this prop shaft. You see the pin is right there, and it's out more on this side than the other side. So I'll just rotate it around to this side. Now I have my air compressor and this hammer tool with a needle tip on it. And what I do is I put the needle tip right on the pin, pull the trigger, and out it comes. Put the needle on the pin, and hit it. And rotate. You can see the pin is coming out, and then it's only a matter of taking a small tool, put in there, and give it a couple of taps with the hammer. With a very small Phillips put in there, I can now give it a couple of taps here, and it's out. It actually fell right here. There it is. I'll push it down through this hole, pick it up on the ground. Here we go. So there's the pin. By the way, this is not smoke, it's me breathing. It was a warmer day today, and I decided not to turn the heat on in the shed. So it's about -1 degree. So anyway, here's the pin. So there we go, there's the pin. So we'll get that all cleaned up. I'll just lay it to the side. And now this prop shaft just slides back. It slides back from the other end. So it slides back from the motor end. There it is there. So you can either give it a couple of taps back, or you should just be able to slide it. If it's rusted and seized in there, you'll have to give it a couple of taps. So you can see it's coming back there. And lots of wiggling. You see after a couple of seconds, that is out. That's how bad that bearing is. You can see all the fluid leaking there too. That's diff fluid. So bearings and seals. All right. So with the front red removed, I can now get this hose up out of the way, because I still have to remove the CV on this side. As you can see, that's pretty bad. So I'll remove that one now, and we'll take that diff out. Alright, so that one came out fairly easily. So now that we have everything out, we have the both CV axles out, and we also have the prop shaft, drive shaft taken out. Now we have to release the bolts for this, and we should be able to, well, undo that clip, release that hose. There's just like a vent hose. We'll take that off. We'll let the breather clamp hose go. Little breather clamp. I just stuck a straight edge under this flat top screwdriver. Just lift it up a little bit, and this will just pull out now. 4 bolts here on the bottom have to come out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll remove those and remove the diff. These bolts are 14 mil. So I'll put the socket on these and put the 14 millimeter bolt. So I'll cut this off here, like so. And see if there's any more. There's another clip here around the brake cable stuff. So we'll snip that one. Like so. And we see by moving the wire, that's that one. See if I can separate this with one hand. There we go. All right, we'll drop that down. Down through there. Go blowing. Yank that out there. Like so. And it's hard to believe that that's the entry point for this. I'm gonna have to check that when it comes out, because that looks like a good point to get mangled. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, there's the front diff. I'll just take it out through the side. So, front diff is out. Holy smokes. No charge for the dirt. Anyway, next step will be to crack this thing open. I already know the bearings are gone. I'm hoping that there's no damage to any of the gears. Anyway, that's the next episode. I'll be doing more videos, repairs and whatnot as time goes on. Alright, thanks for watching. Please subscribe.